Understand. If I want to say this, I will say generally, any institution you hand over to a black man destroy it. Let me tell you something. In Yoruba land, when they were teaching us the history of Yoruba, they told us Lamurudu has a son called Okobi. Lamurudu has. Okay, Odunabi Okobi. That's right. Oh, what be on my Oh yes. Being another for your or the officer. Awujale of Ijebu, Alake of Egba. There are about 7 of them. Okay? Most especially headed from 1999 up to now. Because from 1999 up to now, our politicians occupy Yoruba political space.
In charge láti 1999 lóòótọ́ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ni àwọn ni wọ́n politicize àwọn ọba yẹn fún wa sa ọ̀ṣun.
Oh yes, àwọn tó occupy political space ní from 1999 up to now nílẹ̀ Yorùbá they are evil headed by Ọbásanjọ́.
Starting from here.
Then followed by this attorney. You understand? Obasanjo is the main problem.
Baba ó ń gbọ̀n lẹ́sẹ̀.
Oh yes. Mayegun, please. So that anybody wants to go tọrọ lẹ́ni. You understand? Anybody wants to go tọrọ nípa Nàìjíríà yẹn lẹ́ni. Tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé this is what happened. Because I need to say this one in English. It affects everybody now.
Please.
Now, you know this 1999 constitution we are talking about. To be honest, Mayegun, this 1999 constitution is not really bad as people that really manage it. Let me tell you the reality. In 1999, when they hand over this document to Obasanjo makes sure he bastardizes this document. For example, now, in that constitution, they said a president is going to have around $2 million per year as a salary. And then the vice president will have about 1.5. The governor will have about 1.3. And the National Assembly member, Senate, will have around 1.1. And the rep will have around 900,000. That is the salary, that is the arrangement. But when Obasanjo came and his gang, what they do is that they bring a lot of back arrangements. That is not part of that constitution. R&D, for example now, a governor that has pity of his people is taking around 800 to 1.5 billion naira as a security force every month, which is an unaudited money. That's why you see that they say they are killing each other. You see this guy, the chief Megad himself, the big thief, the big robber, Buhari. Buhari is the most beautiful robbers, beautiful bandits that anybody that I ever seen in the history of human being.
Yeah.
This guy, Buhari is taking around $7 billion every month as a security force. Okay? And this bastard, and this Buhari bastard, this chief guard is taking around $5,000 every night as an escort when that bastard get out of Nigeria. That's right. If he leaves that office in Abuja or Katsina in his village or come to Ibadan, in the night the bastard is taking $2,000 per night. In a country where some people cannot even in a country that some people cannot even have a 2 square meals.
100 million people cannot feed right, sir, in Nigeria. As we are here talking, over 80 million Nigerians are going to go to bed tonight without food. Okay. Out of that number, 28 million children are going to go to bed tonight without food in Nigeria. So all these facts are there. Look at what they are doing with the money.
Yes. And this is the good news. This is the good news to those bastards all these 22, one Nigeria 2023.
One
You understand? Yeah, this one Nigeria 2023. The World Bank just give them a notice. By next year, Nigeria will be using 100% of their revenue
to pay
credit card. It's not to pay loans, to pay credit cards. You understand? So just to serve just like you are paying credit cards. That is it. Okay? So now, that country will never survive. And I still give you, before I say within 6 to 10 years, you understand? 7 to 10 years. Now, 1 year has gone. It remains 6 to 9 years for Nigeria to Papuka. Thank you very much.
God bless you, sir. Nice evening. Elder Olaoluwa, I missed him.
10 years. Now, 1 year.
Hey, my.
Yes, sir.
Elder Olaoluwa,
last year. I had to do 2 months. I'll be 3 months. It's been a long time.
You know, Kotobe. I just saw last year.
How are you, JJ?
The story is very interesting. I have a question for obedient people. My question is,
they are listening.
My question is, Obi said he managed Alhambra quite fine, quite well, properly, financially independent, isn't it?
That's what
After Obi, what happened to Alhambra? How many roads does he constructed? How many roads does he constructed? How many jobless does he employed? Hospital, schools. What happened to the pensioners? Do they still continue to pay their money? If he cannot answer, give us standard answer on that alone. It's a failure. Brother, Obi is a failure.
I mean, I don't have all the answers.
Let me now educate our youth.
But they are watching you, they are listening. Maybe they will be reading in the comments.
Yes. Now, after his own departure, you give it to somebody else. All the money that he said he has saved, where is the money? What is the current status of Anambra financial dependent that he said he
don't loot everything, Baba. You remember that Obiano wanted to run away. They had to arrest him at the airport, remember? And they dragged him to our
Fulani just collect their own share from the money he's carrying. That's what happened.
But they were chasing him because of the money anyway. They said, Abba.
I said they just collect their own share from it. So guys, you carry all this Ghana must go, they go USA. You carry all this Ghana must go USA like that. You know, go even drop anything from the point. Now waiting the EFCC do to Obino with that. So to continue my little analysis. Now this guy said he's coming from bank. Do you know that 99.9% of everybody that ever worked in Nigeria bank are thieves? They are criminals. They should be gathered together in one place and put bomb on them, blow them into ashes, pack up their ashes and throw it to the sea. Let it blow away. Because all of them are thieves. They are robbers.
Yeah. Please explain it.
The people that destroy Nigeria today are bankers.
I have my friends there who are bankers now. They are watching. They're like, hey, me, I'm not a thief. Oh. Tell us why the 99% are thieves, Baba. Oh, yeah.
99.9%. I don't say 99. I said 99.9. That is only one tiny of a fraction of 1% out of the 99 is be honest. And those ones, they don't last in bank. Okay, do you know how the bankers stealing money from Nigeria?
Tell us.
Have you heard about this politician who was saying the day he become a House of Rep, they brought $40,000 credit card and give it to him.
And now because of he's a politician now, so that's them, but that's not the fault of somebody.
That's number one. Bank. Now let us forget about their deal. Let's forget about their deal with the bank with the politicians. What about the ordinary people? They will go and call their families, their friends, all different names, and use it to claim money, to collect loan in the bank. First Bank, do you know the reason why First Bank don't loan people with money anymore? All their boss, all the that have ever worked in bank, in First Bank, they use different names, ghost loaners. They call them ghost loaners.
If you like say bankers have shown JJ Pepel, you are talking from experience. It's like you have seen them.
Brother, it's not. I've been dealing with bank officials since 1995.
Because I can feel like it's from experience. The way you are talking, the way you are picking what you are talking, it's like it's from experience. This is not opinion. You know one thing, JJ, this is not an opinion, but when you are listening to Peter Obidi and he said he's a banker, I bet you are so rich. They're like, what
the guy na thief. The guy na thief.
I'm just talking about you now. Hang on.
It's not different from Tinubu, it's not different from Atiku.
I'm not going to argue that, okay? I'm talking about you, sir. I said, from your experience with bankers, especially Nigeria Bank, Abi, for long.
So that is what I'm telling you now. Even UK Bank, you know, what all these white people they do, the way they are dealing with their bankers. Brother, let me now tell you, let's forget about Nigeria. Do you know that this place, do you know the reason why the CEO of banks, when they retire, they go home with big money? Because any CEO that is company employ 4,000 people, whatever happened to that company, you are entitled to go home with as much as you can by law in UK. I'm telling you, not to talk of America. So what are they telling me? All bankers are thieves. So nobody can just tell you, all those things to do and say,
Obi. And you believe that since politicians are criminals, if the politicians now says they are bankers, it's just like race to power too. No, red flag. Abi?
Brother, bankers and lawyers, if I have my way, I will make a law that they should never near anything called seat of power. Those two sectors, they are typical criminal.
So
look at Oshibajo now.
I know. Like the crook.
Look at Oshibajo now. Oshibajo, is he not there when they arrest him mate? Because he knows saying that you pass me now. Just before that they do this thing. I make I close my eyes, make I deal with you. Now you take them do. All of them. So anyway, that's for them. For our boy Baba, our boy Baba is a former custom officer, Olubadan, before he joined senator. So what do you expect now? You carry all those people, they put for Olubadan. They say now Olubadan. To not give Baba the gas money, you need to go collect some dollar with the high beside Agbadala. What do you want to
That means Iwa Molumo Moshokigbe.
Oh, ẹ̀rọ jọ̀rọ̀ máa ń pè wọ́n láti rẹ̀. Akíriboto tó sọ̀rọ̀ òkòbó. Olórí burúkú méjì ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ ara wọn ni.
It is well. So àwa la fi ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá jọba táwa sọ pé owó ẹ̀yìn, owó àbẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ó ti ń peléke, ó ti ń léke nkàlẹ̀ nígboro. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ilẹ̀ fún olórí ilẹ̀ fi jọba.
As you were one chance, every blessed day I'm just happy. Do you know why I'm happy? Because Jegede is about to Jegede everybody. This thing we bought, the time is just we're waiting for. And I'm always praying, let the riot start. They will not throw bomb, but people will die. Because if people don't die, no, that country will never. If the country will remain united, whoever remain that time, we get sense. Some are fast, some pastors, some babalawo need to die. Brother, let's give others a chance for tonight. For the obedience, let them go.
For us, I have another caller. So I actually thought that, you know what, my caller, give me a sec before we continue, please. Just 1 minute. So I have, we had nearly 3,000 of us earlier. And I said that, I'm going to go for a cup of tea, which I didn't go for a cup of tea. I went to get myself a can of juice. Well, we only have about 800 of us still who managed to drop their own offerings. Come on. I know many people want to, you prefer to watch it on your screen, on your big TV. Well, you have your phones too. Or where are you typing from? All of you who are commenting. Where are you typing from? You should be typing from your own device, right? So take a moment and like that video while I take my last call. Hello there.
Guten Abend.
Guten Abend, my brother. How are you?
I do okay, Baba. About everything. Nice program.
I know past my boundary. Oh, you know what? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm doing great, Baba. As in first things first, I want to join Ogunlowo kind of stumble.
Ṣó dìgbà tó bá dẹ̀ wá ń di pé àwọn gbé àfọ̀ṣẹ́ jáde pé ó yá ìwọ tó tí ì fi offering yẹn sílẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ yẹn máa bẹ́gì fún wáṣẹ̀ ẹ̀rẹ́ bọ̀dá ṣe ó létò yẹn kẹ̀ corona dẹ̀ ti tán. Sọ̀rọ̀ social èwo láti wá tún ṣe social distancing pẹ̀lú like button torí Ọlọ́run.
Oye wa after 62 years of no balancing, of rough foundation. Some people are still believing that one Peter Obi will be the one who will change Nigeria. Some people still believe Tinubu called Onyo Tulu won't say, Nigeria will say Lumi. So they are going to say, okay, don't Tulu say. But those say, so that is all the company. This is the scenario, boya win the Nigeria, boya minio, boya kolu, because there's a ó kàn náà sọ pé àsìkò mi ní bóòlù ṣe fẹ́ ṣe ó sọ kankan fún wa ẹ wá sọ pé okay o Peter Obi is the best he did a lot of things in Anambra ó bùkún ní láti pé èrà wà lórí wọn ṣé èrà wà lórí wọn ni.
jẹ́ra ni o nǹkan tó ń gbá lórí wọn lọ́wọ́ yìí kọjá àti kíní lọ o in fact
I can't Baba I can't just understand after 62 years of fake promises. Tí bàbá mi gbọ́ bàbá mi 82 years old ju Nàìjíríà lọ.
Wọ́n parọ́ fún ìyá mi tó fi kú ni. Èmi náà tún wá wà láyé ń sìn máa ti bímọ. Màá tún wá join ni wọn máa parọ́ fáwọn ọmọ tèmi. Ṣọ́ ń ṣe mí ni.
Could you imagine? So ìsinyìí nǹkan tó ń dùn mí jù tó fa ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn fún mi kí n má parọ́ bàbá is tí n bá ń wò wọ́n irú Èkìtì yẹn for example. Àwọn youths àgbàlagbà arúgbó àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké wọ́n sì ṣe lọ ń vote pàṣẹ pariwo tó pé don't do this ẹ mọ́ tún lọ jẹ́ ìjà ọdún mẹ́rin mi àwọn ará bí yóò lè ràn yín lọ́wọ́. So that thing gave me a lot of setback in my mind like ṣé Yorùbá nation yìí ṣàlẹ̀ àti ìrẹ̀gàn before 2023 pẹ̀lú ibi tọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀ ń lọ yìí. Bá a ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́ tó a ṣe placard a ṣe billboard à ń sọ fún wọn lójoojúmọ́. Báyé ń try gbogbo effort wa tó ó sì ń rí bákan bí ẹni pé wọn ò tẹ̀ rí nǹkan kan wọn ò gbọ́ kínní.
Ó máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ó máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀ pé season wọn lọ́wọ́ yìí àwọn tó fẹ́ lọ sóko parun yìí ṣe máa kan ló lọ sóko parun 2015 to 2019 ṣọ́kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan 2019 ni ṣé wọ́n tún rí ní ìwẹ̀ 2019 ni season wọn lọ́wọ́ yìí. Kàn sad ni ó máa mú iṣẹ́ wa máa fi difficult sí ni ṣùgbọ́n well.
Exactly. Bombshell kan ló máa túnṣe wa ṣe bombshell let me tell you one thing only bombshell first things first now yesterday ó lọ́rọ̀ ìlẹ́rìí kan ìbò ló bá pè mí ó di ọwọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ni ó ní pé lọ wo ZDF is like BBC TV station in UK so ZDF in Germany is the number 2 TV station. Only there is a documentary they're about to show in Nigeria. Only, for real? Okay, let me check it out. They were showing that bombardment by this killing or the Fulani, the terrorist act in, what's it called? They showed it live on a German TV station. Wàláì wọ́n yóò parí programme àwọn ex mi kan tó mi wọ́n pẹ́ sá pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ arábíṣẹ́ mi kankan tó pè mí I just watch cause that popular TV station ó yà pé wọ́n fẹ́ gbá ball before ball ni so everybody ń wo TV station at that time. Yeah, so I was just marveled like okay kìíní ti ń blow díẹ̀díẹ̀ àwọn German ti ń gbọ́ sí but for me personally nǹkan wàláì nǹkan tí ó tù láì wọ́n mi mọ́ báyìí máa escape election yìí. mi mọ̀ 2023 wọ́n máa ṣe ìkan náà àwọn wèrè yóò wọlé ṣùgbọ́n àdúrà mi ní pé wàlẹ́ àìkíbi kankan ti ẹ̀ blow káwọn bíbí 5-6 kan kó ti ẹ̀ blow bíi kí tọ́gbẹ́ra bridge kó kọ́kọ́ blow kí gbogbo àwọn investment Tinubu ẹ̀ kí bíi mẹ́rin ti ẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ blow kó wá bá àwọn èèyàn kò ní bẹ́ẹ̀ bí wà bọ̀ kó bá àwọn èèyàn kó wá rí pé ọmọ òbí yẹn ti fi ìfọ̀ sí ìṣó rẹ̀ pé kíní yóò lè pè wá o. Because believe me, mo bá ṣe máa escape the election because you to see àwọn adúrú crowd tó ń tẹ̀lé Tinubu ìwé tó ń yọ̀ gbálẹ̀ mo wish pé kí sniper kan wà bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ra fífi lórí. I'm telling you, because nǹkan tí Ghana ṣe nìyẹn Rawlings wo eradicate one by one. Nǹkan tí àwọn èèyàn ṣe máa ń bá mi jìnnà lẹ́ni èyí pé Nigeria is better than Ghana. Ìṣe ìwé èdè mi ní báwo ló máa fi Ghana compare Nigeria. Ghana is far more better progressive than Nigeria, even though we are all in the same shit hole as Africa.
Tó bá jẹ́ iná ẹ̀ lásán tí Ghana ni wọ́n rí ní Nàìjíríà ni. Wàhálà ìmọ̀ èèyàn ni ò ní rán politician yìí, bàbá. Ò ní rán rárá.
Bàbá now, just imagine right now, àwọn ọmọ wa, àwọn ẹ̀fíkò rẹ̀ pé títí sábà kọ́ wa ní simultaneous discussion láyé ìgbà ẹ̀. Àwọn tó máa kọ́ tíṣà pé no, a tún lè lo method yìí fi sọ pé àwọn ọmọ wa ń sá lọ Ghana. Wọ́n tún wá ń sá lọ Ghana sìn lọ kàwé nígbà aṣọ yìí ti strike. Ní nǹkan kan mọ́ nothing is functioning. Foundation ti wà collapse. Tí foundation bá dé ti bàjẹ́ kí ni yóò ṣe? Ìyọ́n máa wọlé ni. Process àti wọlé ẹ̀ lábí sọ ẹ́ kára bọ̀ fẹ́ lọ.
Ẹ lè build nǹkan lórí nǹkan tó ti wà 40 kí lè ń tanra yín sí báyìí.
Baba, you wouldn't believe this. On this program tonight, there was a certain period after Odogu called from, I think, New York or somewhere around there, who, commented in English, very nice comment. Afterwards, someone else picked up the phone and communicated with you and was speaking pure Yoruba. On the comment section were a lot of, speak English. No, we don't understand. Speak English. Don't speak Yoruba. Was that a ara nǹkan tó problem ìwà kankan nìyẹn ẹnìkan náà fẹ́ tùsù sọ lálẹ́ pé orílẹ̀-èdè kan ló Germany sì German àwọn sọ UK English lẹ́ ń sọ Spain Spanish wọ́n sọ yàtọ̀ sáwọn ìlú kọ̀ọ̀kan bíi Canada tí wọ́n ti ní French speaking area or Swiss tí wọ́n ní German Italian gbogbo wọn mọ bóyá manage nǹkan ẹ wo adúrú èdè tó wà nílẹ̀ wa a lè manage ẹ̀ kò ṣeé ṣe. Kò possible. Àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá mi gan wọ́n lè ọ̀rọ̀ mi lè má jẹ wọn ní bá sọ̀jì lẹ́yìn Ìbàdàn. Ní bá yí lọ sẹ́gbẹ́ ọ̀dọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ bí Alhaji Badasola. So we need our own country, we need our own sovereign state. It's very paramount. UK more. Àjẹkúdú jẹ́ra wọn ni wọ́n fẹ́ fi separate wa. Their interest. Because when we separate, Yorubas are too smart. We would lobby. Of course, we did lobbies. Yankee one problem here is based on regional problem. And it's unsolvable because the president can go to the say, to hear Mrs. Sowore, Baomore, Bam, Bitonko, Mo Bawale, Oliran, Mo join one Nigeria, to go see that only say. Peter Obi is a lost gold. Like, so we're now just troubling ourselves, going through the stress. And people will believe that diaspora that how governance should be. Our last support, the Nigerian negotiation, because they don't have the exposure. So, situation you want to work critical, we just have to put some more effort to get there. It will be difficult, but yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I want you to know something that although sometimes it can feel so tiring. Seriously, sometimes I kind of have an anxiety once in a while. Maybe it's not a serious one, right? When I say anxiety, I'm pretty much like, how do I get on my program tonight that I'm not going to be sounding like I sounded last night or the night before? Because it can be boring too, like you said, doing something again and again and making look like, are we not just complaining? What are we doing? What are we not doing? We have been doing everything. People have been doing a lot, Abi. So the question is, what are we not doing that we should be doing? And in all of this, we get to discover all of this by watering the mind of our people every night. What I'm doing here all night is to make sure that we continue to water the mind of those who have seen the light so that they don't fall back into where they were coming from. That is a job we are doing, right? But the other part is that we're going more physical. I love the part you told me about the news from Germany, right? Somebody called and said, why are we not sponsoring people onto those major international medias where they can talk about Yoruba and they can show clips of what is going on in Yoruba land, not Nigeria, Yoruba land. How about that? And I said, that's a brilliant one. One of the reasons why things have not really worked out well is that lack of coordination, lack of good resources to pursue good ideas that could help promote this whole thing, right? And when you don't have the right resources, you are likely just going to be shooting blanks. We have been shooting blanks most of the time until now that we decided that we should do something. So I share in your sympathy. I mean, in your, in your concern, I have to say, Baba, I do. But at the same time, just consider what we are doing right now as one of the most vital parts. And the moment we have the resources that we should have, guess what? We actually know what we want to do. Do you know that? Majority of us actually
I know our grassroots operation has to increase.
We do know what to do. But when you look at it very well, we don't have the resources to push that. The time is coming, we'll have that resources. And then you know one thing, Clement, you will be on this program, you'll be like, my ego have been, what is going on now? You gave us update on this, give us update on that. What is the update on security? Because by then, we would have things we will spend money on, and we can track progress or otherwise. So I share your sentiments, honestly. But we will never stop until we get to that point where we can have access to resources.
Absolutely. Because, especially during this period whereby there's this ASU strike, it's in you can't do anything. So why do you not debo? So Baba, let me just call it night. Like, I mean,
thank you so much. Make I take this my guy call because it's been on it since we started. I started taking calls, right? And I am just going to say, sir, just to make it easier for us. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening, Maegu.
Oh, good evening to you. You know, one thing is that I have been seeing your call for the past hour from the moment we started, and you've just not been so lucky to get picked, right? So I just spoke to my last caller, but I changed my mind. You'll be my last caller tonight. So let's make it quick, sir.
Yeah, but trust me, I just try as much as possible to call in so that
you did well.
At least I can be registered.
You did well. I've been seeing it there. When I'm on another call with somebody, right? I've always been seeing just like, oh, he's just still waiting. By the time that person is going to end their own conversation, you have dropped. Another person is already on the queue. By the time I take that, yours is going to pop up again. I'm like, oh, he's back again, and I don't know if I'm going to, Then I saw it the last time, and I'm like, let's see if I'm going to be able to take it. And here you are, sir. So yeah, part of it as brief as you can, please. Yeah.
Thank you so much for picking up the call. Thank you. Because welcome. I know I've already heard that that's the last caller, but at least you give me an opportunity.
You didn't give up. I know. I said that's my last caller, but you didn't give up. You continue. I'm like, no, I don't think I'm just going to pretend I didn't say this. And I'm glad I took it.
Part of what I want to say,
please.
This caller before me already said at least 90% of it, which I shouldn't be able to call him, but I want to make a support to what he has said.
Please. Just some addition to what he said. Good.
There's something that it just, because when I finish work, so I just got home now. So I was just thinking of something when I was coming.
Right.
So why? Because this Peter Obi stuff, I try to talk to people and which we talking like, oh, Peter Obi is going to be a good candidate for Nigeria, which is going to take Nigeria to where Nigeria is supposed to be. And I give them one example that Peter Obi cannot do shit. In the essence that if we go far back to when Buhari was campaigning, we know that Buhari is supposed to solve Nigerian problem.
I mean, is there something they didn't tell us that time, Baba, when Buhari was coming? Oh, he's a former general. Oh, he fought the Matatasin in Katsina in 1984. He's somebody who is very frugal with money. He doesn't like money. Oh, in fact, he doesn't, he's not going to have a first lady office. Many things they told us. What happened to all of them today? Somebody is now going to come and tell you some things again. And me, waste my life.
Mayegun. I just, this is one of the truths that I use to conquer the people that are supporting Peter Obi, in which they accept that, so Buhari, because if Nigeria should be better, Buhari should have made Nigeria to be better. And just imagine Buhari make Nigeria worse more than Jonathan regime.
Honestly. Buhari
so if you are coming
people started missing
Jonathan. You're telling me about if you are coming to me and I give up on Nigeria since Buhari doesn't make Nigeria to work. No one ever will make Nigeria to work again.
Tell them.
No one can make Nigeria to work again. Nigeria, one, it's a fraud. But something like a fraud, you try to make it better, to make it look good like, it's not a fraud. But we end up knowing that it's a fraud.
Now, which all these leaders have been doing for all these years, now 55 years, For 55 years. They are managing, they are packaging Nigeria, they are managing it. They say, we don't like ourselves, any small thing. They will say, people have clashed there, they've killed themselves. Any small thing, fight, clash, kill themselves. But they are still managing until Buhari came, expose everybody and say, oh boy, Nigeria no be your country, not deceive yourselves,
And just imagine now, Buhari is the president at the moment, and at least 99% of Nigeria, they are crying. So is that what we continue about? One of my friends went to Nigeria last 3 or 4 months.
Right.
So we talk. Could you believe the time of this railway attack?
Oh, Kaduna Abuja railway, yeah.
This guy couldn't hear the news that I was the one that guy, please be careful because they just killed a lot of people in Kaduna Abuja railway. He said he didn't hear anything. And I was like, you are in Nigeria. Me that I'm outside Nigeria, I can hear it. But you that you are in Nigeria, you didn't even know anything about it. And like 3 weeks ago, that was Ondo stuff.
The Owo attack.
Yeah, the Owo attack. I showed God, I called him, I said, bro, what's going on in Nigeria? Do you see how many people they call in Owo? He said, why is it that you always call me and give me anything? Because me, I didn't hear anything.
No one that they always say that we are the ones who wants to cause problem in Nigeria because they don't tell them. They don't know until 3-4 days after. Bro. So by the time they know, they just don't feel like, well, they say 3 days ago.
There was a time I was having a conversation with my sister, and I was talking to her about Yoruba Nation. He said, I'm the one that first that will mention Yoruba Nation. I don't understand what
first person to mention it to her.
I said, no, we have a big problem. So for the fact that, these people in Nigeria, they already caged there. And these politicians, they are so mad in their brain. And just imagine, they say they want to off the social media. What about if they off the social media? So that will be, so even if they take the whole Nigeria, nobody worry about it.
Now a total blackout. Well, sir, it's a serious situation, right? But you know what makes it even worse? Majority of the people who are going to be the victims of this whole nonsense, they don't even have it. They don't have a clue. They have no idea.
They have no idea. So something coming to my mind again, like because there was maybe 3 days ago, you play some clips on the program, which there was this guy in the BTR or BTS boss, which was campaigning for OB or something. Yes. Probably maybe we also can hire a lot of people. We give them money to campaign about Yoruba Nation.
We are gonna do it, sir. There's so much we're gonna do. Like I said, we first we need to discover ourselves. Then we need to have ourselves together as much as possible. And then we need to see those who are really interested in not just talking about this, but they want to do something.
I listen to your program. I listen to your program for one reason. I listen to program because of the breaking news. Where Yoruba Nation is available. I mean, Yoruba Nation is is here to stay. So I will like, when the breaking news will come,
it will be televised live like this.
Because I couldn't hear I know I will not hear the news from anywhere else.
Not
except if I'm listening to you that
media. No, you won't get it from their TV. No. But guess what? When the time comes as well, they will announce it. Everybody will announce it.
My own place, we need to do something about it.
We will do.
We need to do something. In fact, because like the other caller said that, what are we waiting for? Why is it that we keep on clamoring for one thing for every time?
And it looks like it's impossible for us to do. Everything is possible for us to do, but we cannot do it if we are apart. We need to come together like a bunch of broom, so that at least we can actually make effect. So getting us together. Somebody said something about divide and rule, and I said, if you have been reading about divide and rule in a book for a long time, now if you have grown it up enough to experience what is going on politically in Nigeria and all over the place, you understand the true meaning of a divide and rule. Now I understand why a Yoruba man will be fighting another Yoruba man because of Yoruba nation. Imagine that. That is divide and rule. When a Yoruba man will say, shut up your mouth, Yoruba nation, call Yoruba nation ni. Omo Yoruba, saying Yoruba nation, call Yoruba nation ni. What do you call that? Divide and rule. So that's what makes it so difficult.
And there's something that it always bothered me. Like this campaign, they said Muslim and Muslim cannot rule. And which Tinubu wants to do that. He's a Muslim and his vice will be a Muslim. And they said, Hausa and Hausa cannot rule. Why not? As long as they are good candidates, as long as you know that they will provide what
you and I know why now. You see why people are saying why now? Why can't they do it? You know why they can't do it? Because we don't trust ourselves.
Yes.
You cannot be bringing a Yoruba man and say a Yoruba man is the president, a Yoruba woman is the vice president, and then Hausa, Fulani, Igbos, they voted for them. It's not going to happen. You know why? Because we are not one. That's something they don't want to admit. They say we need, you can never win an election like that. You need to get somebody from the north. You need to get somebody from this and that and match them together, making it look like that's how to build a country so that we can, it's not a lie now.
The country that is not one.
Exactly. Because this country is not one. No. They are just pretending to make it look like one.
Hausa president and Hausa vice president should be able to rule Nigeria. But they will never make it possible. So why are we lying to ourselves?
It's not going to happen. Forget it. Yoruba man, see, they are even talking about an Igbo. Okay, now, if a Yoruba man is the president, and then a Fulani man is the vice president, on the back at the back end even if they don't say it publicly, they are waiting for that Yoruba man to just die, Jare, make this Fulani man be president, Jare. Do you know how many people were praying and waiting for the breaking news that Buhari will be dead so that they can swear in Oshimaju and you can be president? As a Yoruba man, they can say, Yoruba man is the president. You get what I mean now? Do you know how many people who were praying for Buhari to actually die and confirm and Oshimaju can be? And they are not doing it because of anything, no, because he's a Yoruba man. There are people like that. You get that now?
Yeah, that's
so tomorrow, and that's one Nigeria lies. So tomorrow, if Tinubu become their president, and they bring one Hausa or Fulani man from the north, you see those ones who come from his own tribe too, they will be praying. This Tinubu, they be like, say, go soon die. May he die, Jeremy, our man, become president. May he die, Jeremy. You know what I mean? What kind of a country is that? And that's what they say, but they pretend and lie when it's in public. They say, I don't say that in public. I'm Morawa Baje. I don't want to be part of that hateful contraption. I would rather compete with my own brothers and sisters in Yoruba land. We will fight, tear ourselves apart about leadership and everything. So you get without me being subjected to an arrangee one country that is not one, but we can pretend it's one by merging things that never works for the interest of the people. That's what we are rejecting, Baba.
Yes.
That's what we are rejecting.
And you see, people die like 2-3 weeks ago, and now they're having a party.
They don't care.
Is that so? For you to know that they already caged them, even for the people that they are in that party, they don't know what's happening in Norway.
They do. They know what is happening in our war. They don't care. That's the point. They don't care. The elites know now. They're not the ones going there to pay condolences. Many of them have been there paying condolences. They know.
And they don't realize that what happened to them in Norwalk can also happen to them in Lagos State.
Well, they don't believe it's going to happen to them. Because you know why? You know why, sir? I did something this afternoon and I made the analogy of of a Titanic ship when it was sinking. The people underneath, the people in the middle, and then the people at the top, right? You see, Nigeria is like a Titanic ship right now. The people at the top of Titanic, they are the last people to feel that the ship is going to sink. Number one, they never believe it was going to sink. There are owners of Nigeria today who don't believe that no matter what happened in Nigeria, Nigeria is never going to break up. There are people who believe that strongly, seriously.
Yes.
But like Titanic, when the people that are the poor people who are managing or steering the ship of Nigeria, when the water submerged them, consumed them, you see the people in the middle class, especially those ones that says they work here and work there and they are pretending to be the middle class and the rest, pretending that what is going on is not affecting them too much. They will be next. By the time the whole ship is sinking, you see those elites that are pretending, hosting parties when people are being killed, people are being kidnapped. They are jumping here and there, hosting dinners, parties, shift time see, and all of that. They will be the last to sink. And they will be the last to acknowledge it. They know something is going on. It's just a matter of time, Baba. A matter of time.
It's just so sad. Thank you so much, Mayegun. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you so much.
It's such a pleasure. Have a good one, sir. Bye-bye. Nice one. And thank you very much, every one of us who participated in tonight's conversation. I love making my phone calls conversational, make it look like we are having a chat and all of that. And that's the fun part of it. Our time is fast spent, and I appreciate your time that you spent with me tonight. So don't leave without dropping your offering. Your offering is your like, which is to show that you are here. Like the video, share it, and then subscribe onto Mayegun's Diary Political if you haven't. And when I see you next time, it is going to be either continuation of where we are stopping now or something different entirely that will also be interesting. I'll see you some other time. Thank you so much, all my super chatters, all my callers, all my commenters, even those who don't agree with me all the time. I appreciate your time anyway. You're still going to join me next time, won't you? Even if though you don't really agree with me, you're still going to have to join me. Every time you spend with me tonight, I appreciate every bit of it, every second of it. Valuable. So I'm going to see you some other time. So like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Good night.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Bọ́ba bá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Tí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹ̀yin bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.